What's up, everybody, and welcome back to my Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, the Twilight Princess HD. In the last episode, we started up the Goron Mines, the second temple of the game. And in this episode, we're going to finish it. Anyway, let's get started by heading on into this room and taking on the mini-boss. A great way to start off the episode, right? With some action. Anyway, let's head over here, and here seems to be the guard, one of the Gorons was talking about in the last episode. Whoa, human? What business does a human have coming here? None. No business. This is a forbidden place. I will protect this treasure from you. And he's broken the chains, and we've fallen into a giant pit of lava. And, well, here we go. So what you want to do is basically stand here and wait for him to get close to the edge with you. And then as soon as that happens, put on your iron boots. And when he gets ready to attack, just immediately counterattack. And you roll up into a ball. And I failed. As soon as he gets ready to attack. Why am I failing this? Alright, so you're supposed to grab him. Why am I finding this so hard? Pressed A about 13,000 times. I don't know if you heard the extensive clicking of my controller, but you're supposed to hold A. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, don't try to take this as a guide for 100% completion because I obviously have no idea what I'm doing. Can't believe I did that. You're supposed to hold down A. I'm sitting there pressing it, I'm like, why is it not working? And then I realized I'm supposed to be holding A. So just rinse and repeat. And you could be like me and it just not work. And now we've got him. There we go. That's number 2, and only one more should do it, because there are 3 kits total. And just rinse and repeat the same process of running to the edge and slowly forcing your way back up, because he's going to run at you. And equip your iron boots now. And that should do it. And indeed it is. That hurt a lot. Who knew that humans were capable of such feats of strength? Maybe you are going to see the patriarch of our tribe? So that's why you're here. In that case, take the weapon of the hero of the past. But in exchange, you must save the patriarch of our tribe. Sure thing, buddy. That's kind of what the plan was anyway. I do feel kind of bad though, because we did kind of have to, break his armor and everything. But anyway, we can now head on into this room and let's take off our iron boots so we move a little bit quicker. And I didn't want to talk to him. I mean, you can if you'd like, but it's really not required. But anyway, we can head in here and get the weapon of the hero of the past, which is probably one of my favorite items / weapons in the entirety of the Zelda series. And, well, you guys may know what it is, but this is the hero's bow. And it is a freaking awesome bow because it's a bow. I mean, who doesn't love bows? And this will pretty much replace our slingshot here. And so we'll never need to use that. But first thing we want to do is to shoot that and knock the bridge down. Let's take this guy out just because I don't want him to bother us or anything. And it's always good because you might get rubies and everything. And well, if we walk into this room full of BMOS, get out of here, man. How rude. They all seem to be deactivated, but the minute we walk towards this one way down here, they're all going to activate. And as long as we stay in this little center circle here, we should be alright. And the first thing we want to do is look this way and aim at this guy's eye. and shoot it out. And that basically will deactivate the Demos. And the reason you want to take this guy out is not because he's needed for anything, but because he'll attack you if you start to pull this guy out. But once we pull him out, we can head on into this room. And well, inside of this room is the last Goron Elder. So anyway, let's talk to this guy. Ah, you are here at last. I heard that you might pay a visit, young human. I am farsighted in all things. Here you go, the last key shard. Combine all 3 shards. And we've combined all 3 key shards to complete the big key. And now we can head to the boss room. If you use that key, you can open the room where Darbus, the tribal patriarch, is being held. Who knows how powerful Darbus is in his new grotesque form? But I suppose I should trust your power, considering you came this far. Hurry now, to the patriarch's room. Alrighty, sure thing. And, well, there's a chest back here, and inside of it is a purple ruby. Pretty sweet. So we pretty much gained all of our money back from buying the Hylian shield, which is pretty sweet indeed. Anyway, now that we've made our way back in here, it seems like all the guys have unactivated, and so we just need to reactivate them. And there's actually one thing that we can do with this guy right here. So if we just look him in the eye and shoot him, and this guy as well, so it doesn't bother us. We'll actually pull this out, and once we get back there, we'll find something very important. It's a chest, but inside of this chest is something very important to every temple. It is the compass. But it is kind of useless because we have already collected every chest and major item in the temple, so there's nothing really left for us to do in here other than, well, head to the boss room. So let's take out this Bemos and make our way back into the next area, which is a brand new room, I do believe. Yes, it is. It's a room I hadn't been yet. And one thing you want to do is we're going to take out all those slugs on the ceiling over there, because if you saw, there are platforms here, and well, those platforms you kind of have to jump across them, and well, if we jump across while they're on the roof, they will attack us, and they can cause us a bit of trouble and actually knock us off. And let's go ahead and take these 2 guys out way down here as well. And you're going to want to roll right here into this gate to open it up, take out these keys. See if they drop any arrows. No, but you can also break barrels and things like that to see if you can also get some arrows, which none of those gave us any, which kind of stinks. And oh, there's more slugs here. Alright, we'll take these guys out. And yeah, there we go. New arrows. Sweet. Alrighty, now that we've done that, we can jump across this gap and take out these dongos here. And that was the quickest I've ever taken out any 2 dongos in this entire game. But anyway, we are free to jump across these 2 gaps because of the fire slugs we took out earlier. And here's a switch that we can step on. And once we step on it, it will attach us to the ceiling. And once you're up here, try to hug this wall right here because there is a Dodongo. And you're not going to want to fight him up here, and just kind of make your way over to this wall. Oh, no, he saw us. Well, crap. Because maybe we can avoid him. Really quick, shoot this. Yes, there we go. Hit the target, and then simply deactivate your boots. Drop straight to the ground, and we can head on back into this room. Well, now that we're here, there's a chest over here, so jump this gap, open up this chest, and inside of it is another purple ruby. And I believe this is the only temple in the entire game to not have a stamp on the first time running through here, because, well, like I said, it'll be our first time running through here. We'll be back here a little bit later because there's some things like some chests that you'll see later on, actually back this way, that we can't quite get yet because we don't have an item to get there. But once we have those items, we'll be good to go. Actually, we can see the boss room right over there. And actually, here's some brand new enemies. And I don't really like how they put brand new enemies in a room. But anyway, just take these guys out with your bow, and you'll be good to go. And because they will annoy you. And we don't have to resolve this puzzle because we got the bow, so just hit that target and we can head on through. So retake these guys out again, and we're not going to have to climb up the wall either because we've already been here. And we'll just avoid these guys and climb up here. They're not going to hurt us as long as we're quick enough and head bomb back into this room. And if you look on our map, there are 2 chests here that we can get, and we'll be making sure to get those in due time. One of those, or actually it might be both of them, we can't get until later on. And once again, those guys are back, and they're still going to be firing at us. So make sure you just avoid those guys. We'll make our way up here. Anyway, here's another BMOS. And we don't need our iron boots. We need our bow. And let's shoot him in the eye. And once we do that and pull him out, something good should happen. But anyway, now that we've pulled him out, we'll see there's a super secret passageway behind him. Ooh. Anyway, we can head on into here and continue through to the end of the temple. Because right now, guys, we're just trying to get to the boss room. Pretty simple. And watch out for those barrels there, because they will explode if you're not careful. And now that we've done that, we can actually take these guys out. And that bomb, yeah, that did explode and take out both of those guys. Break those pots, get some more arrows, and we can continue on through here. And you see there's this guy here. And we can take each of these guys out one by one. And ooh, double shot there. Sweet. Took our iron boots, not our lantern here. We don't need that. But here is the last crane that we need to activate. It'll take us straight to pretty much the end of the temple, which is pretty sweet indeed. And as you can see, there's another rope bridge, and so you may kind of figure out what you're going to need to do here. So let's unequip this and jump in. Oh, dang. Anyway, he's going to come right here. And actually, we can take this guy out while he's shooting at us because he might get a little bit of annoying. Anyway, now that we've done that, we can make our way on over here. If the crane will move. Pull out your bow and aim right here at the drawbridge, or the rope bridge, but it's being held up by a rope, I should say. Knock it down, and we can head on through, or not. That was kind of a dumb mistake. Alright, so it looks like we're going to have to wait again, and would you quit shooting at me? Thank you. And there are 2 chests here, but we'll have to come back and get those later on, once we have the items for them. And they're both in this room. There's one down below there, and one right up there. So don't freak out if you don't have all the chests in this temple. Anyway, now that we've done that, we can head on to this room. And this is the final room before the boss chamber. And before you do anything, before you start running in and, you know, just slashing away and whatnot, take out your bow and actually shoot these guys here. Because, they will get kind of annoying if you don't. Anyway, now that that's done, they can't shoot us. We can continue to make our way across this gap to get these 3 guys on the ground. And actually, let's take him out first, because he's still got a bow as well. And yeah, let's take those 2 out, and yeah, they're both dead. Alright, so there they are, all gone. Now, once again, shoot the ropes on the bridge, knocking it down. And you'll see there's a horde of enemies running at us, and we're going to take them all out. And spin attack should do it, and then a simple attack of all of them should get the job done. Alrighty, so there they all are done and ready to, well, they're not ready to do anything, they're dead. But anyway, here is the boss chamber, and if you need to heal, simply use, there's pots and pans, or not pans, but just pots over here, but we don't need to heal, so we're just going to head on in and fight the boss. Let me tell you guys, this boss, just like the rest of the puzzles and mini boss of this dungeon, is pretty much a joke. Well, here he is. Seems to be chained up, so actually this shouldn't be too bad, should it? And well, if you guys can't tell from this cutscene, that eye is its weak spot, and we just got a projectile weapon from this temple, so I wonder what we're gonna do here. And oh well, he's on fire, so this doesn't seem too good. Oh, and he's breaking his chains too. This is the Twilight Igniter, Fyrus. And so the first thing you want to do is head straight for a pillar and stand behind it, because he's going to attack it. Now pull out your bow and shoot him right in the eye up there. And as soon as you do that, you run around behind him, grab onto his, come on now. Grab onto his chain, put your iron, no, crap. Put your iron boots and pull back. There we go, and once you do that, oh no, he ignited. Oh, oops. So I messed that up, but just rinse and repeat. Shoot him in the eye. Run back here, grab this. Equip your iron boots and pull back, and once you do that, we will cause him to trip and fall. And we can go attack his eye now. I don't know if I mentioned this, but the boss music in this game is pretty cool. I mean, I really like it. And as soon as he does that, simply run away and get behind a pillar or kind of out of the way. And get ready to shoot at him again. And he's going to immediately charge our direction. And there we go. So that's done. Grab the chain. Put on the iron boots and pull back. And all you have to do is rinse and repeat this 3 times and it will be done. So let's run around and attack his eye one more time. On the 3rd time, don't start to like slash or anything, because you can perform a finishing blow. Let's adjust ourselves a little bit here. And there we go. So that should do it for shooting him in the eye. Grab his chain and pull back. And this should be the last time I have to do this, because we should be able to perform a finishing blow on that eyeball on his forehead. So if we get over here, pull out our sword, press A to do a finishing blow, and he's done. Let me tell you, this guy has quite a long death scene. Well, not really death, more like a transformation scene, because, you know, there is a Goron in there, man. So, anyway, that is done and done. And well, here's our second fused shadow. That one looks pretty cool. It looks like it's kind of got a mohawk. Anyway, Minna's sure to be happy about this. Well done. Now we have 2 fused shadows. You know, you've been very helpful so far. So as a reward, I'll tell you an interesting story. Zant. That is the name of the King of Darkness who cast his pale of shadow over your world. He's very strong. You would be nothing to him in your current state. But Zant will never be my king. I have nothing but scorn for his supposed strength. Not that your Zelda is much better. It still appalls me that this world of light is controlled by that princess, a carefree youth, a life of luxury. How does that teach duty? But I guess I shouldn't begrudge her the circumstances of her life. She didn't choose it after all, and I would never wish harm on her. No, as long as I can get my hands on the fused shadow, I'll be just fine. Well, just one more left, shall we? We sure will, Midna. But anyway, seems like he's kind of back to normal now. And first things first, let's grab this heart container, because you know that's kind of like the most important thing of this entire temple. And let's talk to him. Ugh. Ugh. What am I doing here? My head. It aches. So it kind of seems like he has no memory at all. But anyway, let's get out of here. Want to go outside? Are you all done here? Absolutely, Midna. And it seems that we are now back outside of the Spirit Spring. Heroic Link. North of here, across the plains and past the Great Stone Bridge, in the lands guarded by the spirit Lanayru, you shall find the one who you seek. And he's obviously referring to Ilia. Link! Ilia. You gotta save Ilia. Those monsters left me with the other kids, but they must have taken her somewhere else. Whenever I thought I couldn't go on, I would just think of you and Ilia and hold on, Link. See? I'm fine now. Remember when I told you back in Ordon, Link? When I grow up, I'm gonna be just like you, Link. So you don't have to worry about me anymore. Go help Ilia. Leave the children to me. I will watch over them. I swear it. Do not let their fates trouble you. Go on to those who need you. In Hyrule, countless tales are told of the ancient hero, and your deeds bring them all to mind. May the grace of the great goddess who shaped Hyrule bear you on your way. Well, alright, this looks like that's where we're going to head next, but we're going to do that in the next episode. If you guys did let this part of Light Rating, would be greatly appreciated, as it helps out the channel a lot. If you want to see more content like this, please do consider subscribing and turning on notifications. But once again, guys, my name is Connor. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.